Hi, my name is Mark Medford with HR Catalyst. Today's Friday, so it's time for Mark's Friday 3 and 3, where we're going to share three great HR tips with you in 3 minutes. What we wanted to focus on today and our kind of study and the tools we're going to give you today is really focusing on leadership development and leadership training and the top three reasons why you need it. The first one we're going to focus on here today is the key thing is people do not go to school for leadership. They do not take classes on leadership. They may have read a number of books on it, but the books don't really teach you how to become a leader or a successful leader. And the number one reason, or probably the number one, two, or three reasons employees leave a company, it's been like this for years, is they do not trust or they do not respect their manager, their direct manager. It's not about their CEO or their president, it's about their direct boss. So equipping leaders with some of the basic tools and foundational things they need to be successful is critical. So that's number one, is really equipping them to be a good leader on how to communicate effectively to their employees, how to give feedback effectively to their employees. That's one of the key reasons why you need a solid leadership development program. The next reason is focused on liability exposure. And a lot of times, without giving your leaders some tools and tips and training, your managers are considered in most states an agent of the company. So it's almost like the president, owner, CEO of the company is speaking when a manager does. So that has a huge liability risk. And a lot of managers, unfortunately, they'll say silly things, and I hate to say, but sometimes blatantly stupid things they should not say to an employee. And especially if they put this in an email or a text, that can be held against the company. So that person is ever released from the company, that can be held, and from a liability perspective, creates a huge liability risk for the organization. That's item number two, is really focusing on minimizing liability risk to the organization. And the last one we wanted to focus on today is around just the future longevity within the organization and creating a talent pipeline for leadership. I've been with several organizations that have focused very extensively and intentionally around leadership development and creating a pipeline of leader. Most organizations now, about 50% of the demographics within the workforce now are millennials or Gen Zs. So most of the millennials now are getting into their probably their late 30s or maybe actually going into their mid 40s. So they're becoming the leaders, the managers, the directors within the business, and they will be possibly taking over the business from the C-level executives over the next 5 or 10 years. So making sure you create this robust pipeline of talent, it's almost like a professional sports team. They need to have bench strength and the talent pipeline. Similarly, every company needs to have a pipeline of their talent and a pipeline of leaders within the organization to be successful for the next 5, 10 years and beyond. So, those are the three reasons we wanted to focus on today. Equipping leaders with some basic tools is critical for an organization, not only today but also for the next 5, 10, and future years within the company for the company to be successful. So, with that, we'll finish up there. Have a great weekend. We'll talk again soon. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye bye.